R. Kelly is facing 10 counts of sexual abuse in Chicago, but he's been accused of much more, many women coming forward in that explosive Lifetime documentary. Now, in his first interview since the arrest, the singer gets emotional and angry, denying the accusations.
Anybody famous can get accused of so many different things.
R. Kelly's soaring voice brought him endless fame. This morning, he's using that same voice to defend himself, speaking out for the first time in an emotional interview with CBS News.
This is what they're saying about you. These aren't.
When asked about accusations he held women against their will, the three-time Grammy winner got angry.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want, but just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, oh, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will.
Robert,
stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Are you innocent?
R. Kelly is charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse involving 4 women, 3 of them minors. He pleaded not guilty in court and has been released on bail. In 2008, the pop star was acquitted on child pornography charges. Beyond the criminal charges, the 52-year-old has battled rumors of sexual misconduct for years. The recent documentary, Surviving R. Kelly, shining a light on the alleged abuse.
Robert is a master manipulator. Like, everybody knows it now.
How do you feel about how people view you in the industry? You know, John Legend has called you a serial rapist. Lady Gaga has apologized for working with you.
John Legend, Lady Gaga. The interesting thing about this is the fact that working with Lady Gaga, she's very great talent, you know, and it's unfortunate that her intelligence go to such a short level when it comes to that. You know, I have nothing against none of these artists, but I think it's not professional for them to do that.
R. Kelly's lawyer, Steve Greenberg, told NBC News his client has never had sex with underage girls.
He kept records. He made people show him IDs. He made people sign statements.
Do you still sit here and say you have never been with underage girls?
I will tell you this. People are going back to my past, okay? That's exactly what they're doing. They're going back to the past, and they're trying to add all of this stuff now to that.
He doesn't directly answer a lot of those questions. So the big question is, why on earth did he sit down to do an interview when he's got a trial coming up? There's a lot of issues, obviously, there.
Yeah, I know. It's an extremely risky strategy. You have to wonder whether his defense attorney recommended it. But his defense attorney in the past has said he had concerns about finding an impartial jury. Perhaps he and R. Kelly believe that the singer is his best spokesperson. But as you can see, he really comes undone in this interview.
Well, if you're trying to prove that you're not, you know, unhinged, terrifying, scary, perhaps that was not the best example.
If he does go to trial, if this goes to trial, could that end up during being shown during the proceedings?
I mean, it's probably going to be litigated. But it's been a long time since I've been a lawyer, but I think it comes in because usually statements from the defendant would come in.
Wow.
You can't imagine the prosecution leaving that aside.
Exactly.
No, they'll try to get it in, that's for sure. And not just what was aired, but all of it.
All right.
All of it.
Thank you.